Good morning guys, and welcome to How My Trucking Life. As you can see by that sign, there's a storm brewing outside. It is blowing an absolute gale, so I'll just open my window so we don't get locked out. Grab one of my trusty torches, and then we'll start doing our checks. I'll finish doing the tyres and that when I've finished the intro. But yes, we are just waking up in Tewkesbury. Thank you all for everyone who joined in yesterday's live stream. I think we've established a few things. Oh, it's too dark to show you the load. Oh, sorry guys, it's way too dark out here. But yes, we have got some cassettes for some houses. Oh, I do apologise. I'll get back to you later on guys, it's far too dark. Alright guys, that's all our checks done, and it's even dark in Cinderella, so you can't really see me. I just look like an evil head floating in a black abyss. That's a bit more like it, but oh god, I don't know. We are embarking on our rest of our trip down to Plymouth. It's 10 to 5 now, and let's go. We got 160 miles to go, and yes, I've decided to name our trusty fridge after one of the one-eyed minions, and thanks to a few suggestions yesterday, but I'm gonna go with Kevin. My uncle's called Stu, so I don't really fancy calling the fridge the same as my uncle, so that's the reasoning behind that one. So we got Kevin the fridge, and I also brought some more cutlery over the weekend, and it was all green, and someone decided to call my bowl the cabbage, so it's a green bowl, so it's being called the cabbage. So welcome to Kevin and Cabbage, new additions to the family. Alright, it is 8 o'clock in the morning now. We have arrived at our drop in Plymouth. The telehandler's going to drive us round to the unloading area shortly, so I think I'm going to have to go. We'll see if he comes down now. No, he hasn't waved me to come, so we're all good. I know some of you like to see the dials, they've been commenting, so I just thought I'd show you all the dashboard and everything while I'm recording this. Ignore the ABS warning, that's simply there because it's an old trailer and it hasn't got the more modern ABS plug attachment. So yes, we had a pretty decent drive down here. Just the two incidents really that I need to mention to you. Unfortunately, without using the dash cam I couldn't show it to you. There was an incident going up one of the big massive hills where someone either had a puncture or someone's turbo went or something happened. I was overtaking 3 trucks at the time on the outside lane. It was just 2 lanes, so I literally had nowhere to go. I tried making this, basically this van put his hazards on and started slowing down dramatically on the road until they could get to a safe place to pull in. So I made as much room as I could by creeping over towards the central reservation, and yeah, that was a bit of a tense moment because I intentionally put myself towards the grass. There's a small little grass verge, so I put myself over onto that, and just literally touching it with the outside wheels, and yes, everything was alright. I managed to keep control and we managed to get past the van. Yeah, so I do apologise to the guys I was overtaking. It was too dangerous to just slam my brakes on as well and let them overtake the van, so I hope you understand. And then secondly, just coming through Plymouth itself now, there's a dual carriageway, 40 mile an hour all the way down into the city really, and I was tooting along at 40 miles an hour, then I let someone out at side road and carried on at 30 mile an hour then, and they carried on at 30 mile an hour, continued at 30 mile an hour. Now I accept that they don't have to do 40 mile an hour. So when everyone had cleared and the road had widened out, I approached the vehicle, overtaken the vehicle, and what do you know? Said vehicle in Mazda 6 decides, oh, I can do 40 mile an hour now after all, and decides to start creeping back up the inside of me. So because I needed to move over and complete the movement, I put my left indicator on, and eventually he took the hint, backed off and let me in until we got to the next set of traffic lights. And I didn't get out all aggressive or anything. I admit I went out and questioned him as to why he decided to put his foot back down as soon as I'm over the outside of him overtaking, to which his response was, "You're driving like an idiot, you're a disgrace." This and all this. Threatening that he's going to call the company. He asked the company name. I told him our company name, and you are quite welcome to call the company and explain to them why you was driving so slowly until I overtook you. So yes, I know you're probably going to say in the comments you should have just got on with it, just ignore him, got on with it, but you know, some people need to be told, and today I was in the mood for telling. So I wasn't aggressive with him, I wasn't attacking him verbally, anything like that. I just simply questioned him, and then he turned around with all the rubbish. "You're going too fast" and all that. Absolute dog toffee, I tell you. Oh, I'm sorry, Cinders. Oh, you poor wheels. Okay, we are empty, and as you can see, or if you can see, the weather has took a massive turn for the worse, so there'll be no sightseeing of the River Plym, unfortunately, unless I can park alongside of the road, but I don't think so because it's very narrow. We have tipped inside this vast expanse. It used to be a landfill slash quarry, and it's going to be houses soon, or in a few years time at least. What's interesting is they've kept a massive part of the rock, you see, just in there. There's a bit of a land feature, so they're nice bit of a landscape. We are just having our break and a cup of coffee before heading back up north. I'm going to ring the gods when we get to Portbury. Let's hope the weather isn't like this when we get up there, because if we get a coil, Alright guys, well, I'm just going to stop here and show you it briefly. You can see some of the boats out there, and yeah, I'm not going to stop on the side of the road. It's too narrow to be messing around, so unfortunately that's all you've got to see of Plymouth until I get my dash cam back. Alright guys, just to let you know, we spoke to the gods and we have ended up going over towards Dowds to go and pick up a coil. We booked in at Dowds. It's a 24-ton coil, just the one, and we need to get in and out as quick as we can because we're going to go and try and get it unloaded today up in Wentzfield. So fingers crossed, let's see how we get on. Alright guys, that was a nice quick turnaround. We are in, loaded, sheeted, braked and out. We have now just got to go and get weighed on the weighbridge, and then it's back up to Wentzfield, where hopefully we'll have enough time of day to squeeze in the unload and get parked up, hopefully back at the yard. It's going to be tight for time now. We are on 6 hours 8 minutes driving. Ooh. Ooh. We are in overtime, guys. We have had a decent drive up, 2 hours 54 minutes from Newport, South Wales, up to Wentzfield, Wolverhampton, and our sheets held true. We are next in line to go and unload our coil. Fortunately there's been a break in the rain, but we're not allowed to get the gear off underneath until we're underneath, sorry. Yes, we are probably gonna go into about 9.5 hours driving today, and we will be back to the yard and back home this evening, which is fantastic. Tomorrow we shall be going to load at Steelstock to take a load up north for a change, going up to Oldham. Focus, come on, there you go. And then I'll change it somewhere else. So yes, unfortunately there is a bit of bad news about Truckfest Malvern. It is coinciding with a family wedding, so I will not be attending Truckfest Malvern. The good news is it may mean you can see me sooner in the year at a different Truckfest, so I'm thinking maybe Newark. I don't know, I do not know. Failing that, it'll be trucking live in Oswestry again this year, and hopefully I'll get a better spot, but more to follow with that. I'm chasing up the ideas for the phone cases and stuff like that for the CJC merchandise. Watch this space for more info. Hopefully I'll be getting them out pretty soon. I want to get one for myself first so I can show you all, but we'll see if they do one for these old S7 phones, I don't know. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all tomorrow, guys. Take care.